Guys, it's been 2 days since the last video. Like, what the hell happened? Look, guys, it's Scott LaChance. Am I stupid? Oh, yes! Yes! Stars, 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 stars. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I can retire. No way, come on. Yes, please, please, please. Yes! A one of one. An actual, legit, real one of one from Upper Deck. All right, all right, all right. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I definitely know I am because we are almost there. The finish line is approaching us. We are at part 7 of the 2025-26 Upper Deck Extended Hobby Series case. This is box 10. This is the final one box video. We've only got 2 videos left. It's this one, and then it's going to be part 8, the finale, with the final 2 boxes, 11 and 12, and then the recap. So a couple things happened. I'm going to just talk about one of them right now. I'll get to the other thing shortly because that one's going to take a bit longer. First, just want to say congratulations to the Hall of Fame class. They got announced today. Again, it's always, it's one of the top honors in this sport to get announced into the Hall of Fame. That's definitely not something that's taken lightly. So definitely congrats to the 5 players and the 1 builder that got in. Again, really cool there. But for now, I think the other elephant in the room we will talk about shortly. For now, let's get into this box. Okay, part 7, box 10. So yeah, Tkachuk to Florida. I saw that happen, and you know what? That wasn't the biggest thing for me that day. The bigger thing for me that day was what the hell is Seattle doing, giving a first and a second for Mackie Samoskevich? Like, I'm not down on the guy, obviously, but it's like a first and a second for a middle six guy who's only put up like 30 points in his 2 full seasons. Like, are we crazy? Like, am I seeing that wrong? Like, I don't know. And then Florida just immediately uses that pick to help them get Tkachuk. Like, I don't blame Florida for going out and getting Tkachuk, and I don't blame Ottawa for, getting rid of him when, he made it seem like he was very clearly not going to stay. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what Seattle was doing there, because Seattle's actions basically led to that trade happening. So I'm more just kind of confused about what Seattle did. But I mean, anyway, let's get moving there. That's my thoughts on it. I want to just get back into the case because, again, I think there's a case hit that we need in here. We got first Nick Suzuki on the sizzle reel. Just one of your basic inserts there. We've got a Young Guns here. It is Denver Barkey. There's Denver Barkey on the Young Guns. That is a double. I believe we're missing about 10 names total in the first round rookies. I think it's 2 first round rookies and then like 8 Young Guns that we're missing. So Denver Barkey is not one of them, however. So definitely happy to take that there for Denver Barkey. And then there's a Dalibor Dvorsky on the pros and prospects. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 base cards. Seattle. Yeah. Yeah, and then the cherry on top of that was that after, Seattle then goes and signs Bobby McMann to like almost a 6x6 deal. When Tree Living was here, he sent him to Seattle for like what was it, a second and a fourth. So we can't get a first or anything. We can't get anything good for Bobby McMann, who they just signed for like 6x6. But Mackie Samoskevich, Seattle gives it, Bill Zito and those guys get a first and a second, and then they use that to get Tkachuk. I mean, it's just, it's a little disappointing. It's definitely just, that is what that is. Anyway, Yanni Neiman for the power play rookies. There's Sam Rinzel on the reflections, the rookie reflections. Here's our outburst. Haven't got a numbered outburst. Let's see who this one is. It could be like a Team Canada. It is not. It is a Kane. Svechnikov? Okay, might be a good time for that. I don't know. Andrei Svechnikov, cup winner for the base silver outburst there. Again, don't know. We'll see next year. I don't want to play the Florida Panthers ever again, but I mean, we'll see what happens there with the Panthers there, but definitely happy for the Carolina Hurricanes there. They got their cup win. They took advantage of that when they did, and there's Jordan Kyrou to finish that pack off. All right, looking like another Young Guns here. We'll see. There's one other small thing I do want to talk about, but I don't know. There's if we'll get to it, there's Shane Wright on the understood the assignment for our basic insert there. We got another Young Guns, Ty Murchison. Okay, definitely don't think that's new still. So there's Ty Murchison on the Young Guns, bit of a Flyers box. Shout out Joey's Riding the Pine. We got Connor Hellebuck on the pros and prospects there. Haven't really seen the back too much of that. Again, I just think the inserts have been really cool Just kind of seeing everything together. I definitely think the inserts were well done this year. We finished that off with JT Comfer. All right, on to the next stack. I don't know what else we have to kind of expect. I just kind of waiting and seeing. Well, there's the I mean, there's not even a point of hiding that. There's the case hit. Wow. Okay, we will get to that. If you know, that's if you know, you know there. But I mean, we'll get to that. That's just the case hit right there. Radish, Kovacevic, Morgan Frost, Kempe. There's an all-world team of Jack Hughes, and then we've got pros and prospects. Cole Caulfield. Thank you, Cole, for your buddy coming up here. 1, 2, 3, boom. The unannounced one. I don't know what the odds are, but the full force thermal threats of Ivan Demidov. This is the only one in the set. They did it for 23-24. It was Connor Bedard. There's Samoskevich, which is hilarious there actually. But yeah, I was looking at this card today. Like I saw, I hadn't seen it like at all, and I was thinking like, yeah, there's no way we're gonna get this. But yeah, okay. That's probably the case hit. I think that's probably it there. Thermal threats, Ivan Demidov. That's wow. We'll get that sleeve. Just give me a sec. Okay, so yeah, case hit. I don't know what to expect now for the rest of the case. I mean, Full Force wasn't that 15-16 product they brought for McDavid? Like I'm pretty sure. I'm not too familiar with like what the thermal threats are like as a whole, but I mean like obviously I understand in the context of extended that this is an unannounced hit with of what Upper Deck kind of just gives out to what is probably like the top rookie or like a top 2 or 3 rookie. I don't know. Again, I don't know if Celebrini had one for 24-25, but they brought it back. So there's Ivan Demidov, thermal threats. That's probably I think that's the case hit. I don't know. I kind of don't know what to say. I mean, I've seen some of the card, like the sales for it. It's a good card. It's a very good card to get, but it's like, I don't know. I've never seen one of these before. It's kind of a little crazy there. I definitely wasn't expecting to see that, especially again considering it's one of those no odds unannounced ones in my list that I made. So yeah, okay, cool. Definitely happy with that though. We're gonna finish off with Nolan Allen. Apologies if I've undersold that card. You kind of weren't expecting it, and it's not like it's a good card. It's a really good card. It's not like the craziest card ever, but I mean like you take it, right? You've probably got like a first round rookies here. Let's see who this ends up being. Yep, Zane Parekh. That's one of the ones we're missing. I do not have his base first round rookie, so that's cool there. And then we've got a rookie reflections for Ozzy Weisblatt, and now we got a canvas here. Let's see who this is. Connor Hellebuyck. That's a very cool canvas shot there. I love those through the net kind of shots there for the goalies there. That's Connor Hellebuyck. First canvas. Still need a Legends canvas. I will say that we have not seen a Legends canvas yet, so we'll put this off to the side, hoping to see a Legends canvas in one of these 2 boxes, as we're going to finish that off with Adin Hill. Last pack of the stack, and we still do need 2 canvas Young Guns, so I'm still kind of holding out hope. Oh wait, no, we do need a clear cut. Sorry, saw clear. That's a clear cut. It's not an acetate, right? Okay, let's go. That just looks really weird. This has already been a weird box. Let's get right to there, I guess. I'm just thinking it is probably just a clear cut, but like I can't. Okay, it is a clear cut. It's a clear cut. Understood the assignment. Brady Tkachuk again. Dude wanted out of Ottawa. Full credit to Ottawa. They got what? They have like 3 first round picks now and like 25 million cap room. I don't blame them for making that move one bit. You have to do that given the circumstances. So yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens there. We then have a Noah Dobson on the pros and prospects. Okay, let's see who this clear cut is. This is probably our last one for this case. Lekramacky? Yes, Jonathan Lekramacky there. So again, just look, it looked weird from this perspective, but there is our final clear cut. That's definitely the 4th one of this case. Jonathan Lekramacky there for the Canucks. That's a cool one. Definitely will take that. So again, I guess the last 2 box hits are going to be holographics, I guess, right? I guess so. We'll see how that goes. There's Cam York to finish that off. Let's get on to the second half. Okay, this has been a weird box so far, but I do want to I want to see what else is in here. Uh, we still need like 3 Young Guns, 3 canvas cards, and then some other stuff. Okay, canvas and a Young Guns in here. Let's see. Let's see who this ends up being. This has been, again, keeps you on your toes. There's Maxim Groshev for Tampa Bay there. Don't have him for the Maxim Groshev regular Young Guns there. That brings us up to 4 for this box. We then have a Matthew Wood on the pros and prospects. Then we've got a canvas card here. Nazem Kadri, that's a cool one there. That's if I had to judge by that Oilers fan there, that's probably a game in Edmonton, and there's like one there too. So yeah, probably an Oilers fan there. So yeah, cool one there. Again, he got traded to Colorado. They couldn't get the job done in the West Finals, so we'll see what they do next year. Excuse me, as we finish that off with Brent Burns. All right, we got a rookie update here. Some of these cards were like stuck. I don't know if that's just because they've been in my case for as long as they have been, but I mean, like, I don't know. Adam Fantilli, Sizzle Reel. We then have Ben Kendall on the UD3. Haven't seen much of him this case. Let's see who this regular rookie update is. Matthew Wood. Okay, not too bad there. There's Matthew Wood on the rookie update there. That is 128 of 1999. We'll get that sleeved in a bit there, but I mean, yeah, cool. Probably need like one more like numbered card as we finish off with Trevor Zegras. Excuse me. Canvas Young Guns, which is again kind of to be expected. Okay, that's not Cowan. So let's see who this ends up being. I have seen a lot of them. I haven't seen all of them though, so I'm not 100% sure. We got Michael Misa on the power play rookies. We then got Jared Davidson, which I also believe is a new one for the Young Guns. Okay, let's just get into this definite canvas Young Guns. This might be Colton Ellis. Let's see. No. Oh, is that Marshall Warren? Marshall Warren. Okay. Yeah, the only reason I saw this was because someone I knew pulled this. There's Marshall Warren, Series 2 rookie. One of the Series 2 Young Guns that got carried over to extended for the Canvas Young Guns. So not too familiar with him, but I mean, that is a Canvas Young Guns, so that means only one left, and probably not going to get a Legends Canvas in this box, but I mean, again, I'm not sweating the Canvas Young Guns at this point. I have no reason to, but I mean, we got one more. We've got 5. Could be one of the top names. It could be just a good name, but we'll see. There's Marshall Warren for the Canvas Young Guns. 1, 2, 3, 4 base cards onto the last stack. All right, we need, I guess, one more Canvas card. I think a Young Gun or 2, and then who knows? Who knows? Again, with extended, the question's always who knows. We also do need a Blue Dazzler, which is in this very pack right here. So let's see who that ends up being. We got an all-world team, Austin Matthews. I don't know why. At first glance, I'm like, why is that John Tavares? I just completely brain farted, stopped working there. We got Brady Martin on the UD Cubed, and then here's our Dazzlers. Brady Tkachuk, sure. Brady Tkachuk there. Again, new Florida Panther for your Dazzlers there. Again, we just need 2 more regular ones. If we get a gold, that'd be very surprising, I think, at this point, considering what we just got in this box. But I mean, who knows, right? With the last 2 boxes, you got Evan Bouchard on the last card here. And yeah, I guess I didn't talk about the Leafs getting Darren Radish, which is kind of cool. I mean, the deal might suck near the end. You just hope it doesn't suck like right at the very beginning. But I mean, that's really all you can ask for and kind of hope for. Hope he just fits in and kind of just does what he was doing down in Tampa, right? Considering you only gave up a 5th for him, I mean, you take that, right? There's Ryan Leonard on the power play rookies. We got our next Young Guns, finally. Beckett Seneca, that's our first one on the regular Young Guns there. So maybe I'll hold out a little bit of hope or cope, depending on how you view that. I mean, we've got 2 boxes left. Maybe we have a chance at getting a second Seneca. If we do, great. If we don't, I am totally fine. But we've got a canvas here. Nice. There's Jesperi Kotkaniemi for the regular canvas there. That's a cool one. So that's it for the canvas cards. We're gonna finish that off with Logan Thompson, Aho, McDavid, Josh Norris. All right, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Next part is going to be the final part. I am very excited and curious to see what the last box has in store for us. Is that a photo variant? It kind of looks like it. Okay, that's probably a photo variant, so let's see what that ends up being. We'll get right to there. Didn't notice that's Zach Bolduc on the Habs. We got understood the assignment, Celebrini. You definitely... Actually, no, that's a Playmakers. Okay, what was this box? There's the 2 case hits in this thing. Okay, Macklin Celebrini. This is the Playmaker. So this was the bobblehead set that got turned into a card that was an extended case hit last year, and this is the continuation of it. There's ASP on the Rookie Reflections. Okay, again, no odds for the Playmakers. Again, it's continued from 24-25. I think it's like 15 names. So let's see who this is. Oh, okay, upside down, but it's Connor Hellebuyck. We'll get that there. Connor Hellebuyck. So okay, 2 case hits in 1 box. Sure, thank you. Okay, yeah, that's why I couldn't tell what it was, but yeah, again, another unannounced card, another really tough card to hit there. As we see the back there, it shows all the players that are in this one. Like Nyes is in here, Celebrini is in here. Who else is in here? Kopitar, Kane, Lane Hudson, like Cale Makar, there's Brad. There's like some really good names in here. But definitely will take a Connor Hellebuyck. It even shows his Team USA base card, which is kind of cool there. But yeah, okay. 2 case hits in 1 box. Like, yeah, sure, okay, let's get that sleeve. Just give me a sec. But like, yeah, very, very curious little box here today for what we got. You know, like I was not expecting that. Like maybe that could have came later, but I wasn't expecting that right now. So that's very interesting for sure. Playmakers there of Connor Hellebuyck. So weird, very good box, man. Very weird. Zibanejad, Hughes, Checklist, Bratt, and Ridley Gregg. Let's get on to a recap. Okay, so 25-26 Upper Deck Extended Series Hobby Case Part 7 Box 10, the one before the finale. How did that go? This was probably the most interesting box of the entire case, and I say that knowing what we've already got so far. So first, we'll do our usual. We got 4 canvas cards. 3 of them were regular base ones with Kotkaniemi, Nazem Kadri, and the Connor Hellebuyck. Just some pretty basic ones there. We got a Outburst of Andrei Svechnikov, which is really cool. We got our final clear cut of the case for Jonathan Likermacki, which is really cool. And then getting on to the rest of the stuff, our Young Guns, we got another Ty Murchison, first Maxim Groshev, first base Jared Davidson, another Denver Barkey, which is not too bad. Got a rookie update to 1999 of Matthew Wood. We got our 5th canvas Young Guns, Marshall Warren. So one of the last 2 boxes will have a canvas Young Guns. We'll wait and see who that ends up being, if it's a big name or if it's not. I mean, we'll just have to, there's only one way to find out. We got the Zane Parekh first round draft card. Definitely happy with that, and definitely happy with finally our first Beckett Seneca Young Guns. Again, if we got a second one, great. If not, I understand. And then, like, here's the curious part of this box. So first, again, a case hit tier card in its own right. If you look at the checklist and just kind of look at the stuff that's unannounced, this is one of them. The Playmakers of Connor Hellebuyck. Again, cool card. It's a really cool card. Like, I do like this card. It's just, again, when you pair it with this, the Ivan Demidov Thermal Threats from Full Force being in the same box, you're kind of like, that's okay. It's just, it's such a weird thing. And again, I don't have too much exposure to this card as it is. I think this is only like the second one with the way Upper Deck's been doing this. Because again, I don't think Celebrini got one, and I think they first did this in 23-24 for Connor Bedard. So I mean, there's really only 2 of these in this decade of hockey. Because again, Full Force was, I think, 2015-16 for McDavid, and these were in there. But I mean, like, it's a cool card. I really like the card, and I respect how rare it is, and that, you know, people do value this card. It's just, I don't know. I haven't seen these like online, the card shows. I haven't seen it, so maybe I'm just, apologies to anyone if I'm like very disrespectfully like disrespecting this card. That's not what I'm trying to do here. It's just, I'm just it's just very interesting. It completely caught me off guard. And yeah, it's a rare, cool card, and I mean, I'm happy to have it in my collection. Absolutely, I know, I'm sure there are people out there who would want this card, but I mean, like, yeah, just was not expecting this. Was thinking, maybe I'd planted in my head that I was gonna get Last State Young Guns just because of 24, 25. I don't know, but I mean, like, yeah, wasn't expecting this, even though I knew this was on the checklist and I knew this was somewhat of a possibility, if a very rare possibility. But I mean, yeah, let's end off on 1, 2, and 3 there. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, this was a very curious box for sure. The finale's coming up. We've got 2 more boxes. We need a Canvas Young Guns. We need some holographics. We need who knows what, and then we need I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited for that. We've got the recap coming after that, which should be very interesting. But I mean, yeah, very, very curious box, which just makes me excited to open the last 2. I can't wait. So thanks again for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. See you next time. Later.